In normal times, general aviation represents 1.2 million employees. In normal times, we're one of the few industries that contributes positively to our nation's balance of trade. We also bring economic development to our country's small and rural communities. We help U.S. companies compete in a fiercely competitive global marketplace. And in times of real need, we help provide humanitarian assistance. But ladies and gentlemen, today it's general aviation that is in need. Imagine if we could not have any automobiles in the United States bought, sold, registered, repaired, maybe even moved for the duration of this shutdown. Think about that. Yet that's the reality we have in the general aviation industry. We cannot have any aircraft bought, sold, repaired, registered, many cases even moved because of this shutdown. We're here to call on policymakers from both sides of the aisle, both sides of the Capitol, both ends of Pennsylvania Avenue. We're here to say you need to find a way forward. This can't go on. The general aviation community wants the opportunity to once again be an engine that propels this economy. Give us this chance.
What we have experienced in the last couple of days is, as Ed said, we cannot deliver aircraft. So we are stopped because we have to go through the FAA for everything. So we can't get through the aircraft registry, and the fact that we can't do that, the financing deals don't happen, and so we're just plain stopped. And so it's very concerning, and the longer that this drags on, it has a compounding effect.
New Mexico political leaders teaming up with aviation workers to try and convince Washington, D.C. to bring more jobs here. They held a rally today at Qatar Aviation. U.S. Senator Tom Udall, the governor, and Mayor Berry were there, along with hundreds of aviation workers and reps from Aspen Avionics, Honeywell, and Eclipse Aerospace. They say New Mexico has 300 good flying days a year and plenty of open space to attract more business.
New Mexico is well positioned to become a hub for aviation and for innovative aviation manufacturing. Not just because of our resources, but because of your talent and your ingenuity.
You know, I use general aviation. Usually it's on private planes, and when I was flying during my campaign, and even now, I use a state plane when I fly to emergencies, for example, the fires, to assess the fires and how they look from the sky.
It's not just the people who fly those airplanes and own those airplanes and take care of those airplanes. When you look at the airplane itself, someone made the paint. Someone fabricated the windows, someone built the engines, and they were all assembled here. All those parts came from someplace else, the avionics, and they were put here. And so it's so connected in our broad economy that it's hard to talk about it in the terms that policymakers want to speak about this in Washington. Typically, when you tax something, you tax it because you want less of something. Well, we're taxing the aviation industry as if we want less of it. We ought to be taxing in the way that would say we want more of it.
It's not just about planes. It's not just about aviation. It's about good jobs in the state of Wisconsin. General aviation manufacturing makes that possible. We're going to continue to stand with you and fight for that until we find even more jobs and more opportunities to put more people to work, which means for more families and a better quality of life for all of our families in the state of Wisconsin. Thank you for making that possible.